All right, y'all. So we back. See what had happened was right. Larry fucked up. No. Somehow I think Larry hit the wrong button and it ended up causing the live to end. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody some time to get back on here and yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. So sorry about that. Sorry. And I know if you coming back to rewatch it, you're gonna be like, what the hell? What's going on? Yeah. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry, so sorry. I see people starting to join. Some of y'all was smart to go back. Hopefully, if you subscribe to us on YouTube, then you would have just seen that we was live. My phone is going crazy. People hitting me up trying to figure out what's going on. Sorry. Let me send a message to everybody. Let me see. Yeah, bear with us, man. Bear with us. Let me get Larry back on. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this quick clip while we try to get this situated. Y'all check out this old episode that we did and check out some of our old content while we get this shit situated. Y'all bear with us.
But I know a bunch of people. Probably sitting there wondering, like, man, why they got that beer in that wine glass? Because we wanted to.
Hey, man.
We had to pay homage.
You got to pay
the legend.
To the 40, man.
The
40 deserves this type of respect. It has been embedded in our culture for years.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink now.
Drink that junk, man.
You had a deli sandwich? He had a deli sandwich on the side of a 40.
Hey, I didn't want to say that, dog, because I was like, I didn't want to fuck it up. We in the groove.
Don't be a menace in the South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Don't be a good. I fucked up.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man, hey. I feel like an idiot. My bad. Yo, it's my fault. I did it.
Hey, bro.
I feel like shit, bro. I was like, I know I didn't just end this fucking broadcast, bro. I was like, what the fuck am I? Cause that's what, man, people calling me and shit. I'm like, yo, and it was clicking off and shit. So I'm trying to get out of that shit. And then I'm like, yo, why the fuck is niggas calling me right now?
Bruh.
And I don't know, man. And that shit just fucked me up. Fucked my whole. I got Shine crawling on my phone like 007. A lot going on.
Word.
That's what happens when you go to sleep when you're not supposed to.
Word.
Bro. That's what happens when you go to sleep when you're not supposed to.
I feel like you just came to the family reunion and just kicked the grill over. Said, man, fuck this shit.
Kicked the grill over. All the food fucked up on the grill.
Took the coolest, dumped them bitches out.
niggas mad.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, my fault, bro. So we got to get everybody to come back here, man.
But definitely still big appreciation to everybody that is going back to rewatch the episode. Y'all see, man, we messed up on part 1. We ended the broadcast mistakenly, but we still here to provide that, content for y'all. So we appreciate everybody that's tuning in regardless. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got L. in the building.
Players fuck up too, man. I'm here, y'all. I'm gonna just do audio for a little bit, bro, till I get my physical self together, bro. Because I'm so disappointed in myself for what I just did, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, you put yourself in timeout, bro.
Yeah, I put myself in timeout, bro. I deserve to be in timeout right now, bro. I need some kind of discipline for the recklessness that I just did, bro. I am so. disappointed and upset in myself, bro. That's why when you having a hard day of grinding, bro, you don't go to sleep. You say fuck it. You tell your body no, bro. You say no. We not going to sleep right now. You done been up the whole day, and you want to choose right now to go to sleep.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie
Is
to
this
you.
your king? This is your king.
I ain't gonna hold you. I take my ass to sleep. Fuck that.
Hey man, nah, I
hey,
feel it though, but shit.
hey, I guess my naps in, bro. I guess my naps in.
Yeah, that's a good thing, bro. I feel that too, bro. But at the same time, man,
yeah,
I'm just about
yeah. No, I
I'm
feel
just
so.
about
So you saying like you wake up disoriented? You know what I'm saying? So naps affect everybody differently. Some people, it just throws their whole day off of it when they take a nap. Meanwhile, I honestly, since I've been working from home, so what I'll do is I'll be working and then I'll eat. You know what I'm saying, while I'm working, and then I'll take like the break that I was supposed to get for lunch. You know what I'm saying? I just take like a quick 30 minute to an hour nap. You know what I'm saying? And I wake up feeling refreshed, and then I just hit it for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it affect
right.
everybody differently. But hey, like Rhea said,
Right.
shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit happens. Hey, that's the realest shit,
yeah,
because shit does
shit
happen.
happens.
We all human.
Word.
I mean, for real, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel bad about that shit. I feel
Hey,
like
yeah,
shit.
you should, bro.
I
Nah.
damn. That's a real nigga do right there. Nah, nigga, you
Yeah, you
fucked up.
fucked
You
up,
fucked
bro.
up.
Hey, nah, we was still in the
You fucked
band.
it up.
Like, my bad, job.
Burn his crab ass.
Burn that crab. Drop.
Drop, nigga, drop.
Word. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. But we gonna give everybody time to get back in here for a little bit, man. Our fault again,
Yeah.
man. Our fault
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, we was talking. We'll get on that street shit, man. And see, that's how real it is when you talk about that street
Hey,
shit. Like shit cuts off and gets fucked up
word.
because you saying stuff you ain't got no business saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Word.
happens when you talk that
Word.
street shit.
But yeah, I just want to wrap this part up while people still coming in. Looks like most people caught on that we back. Um But yeah, know what I'm saying? So some people consider DC the North, some people consider the South. Growing up, I've always considered it the North till I got to the South, and then everybody was like, nah, DC the South. I mean, it's some, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? We just seen, like, I was able to see like the vast differences between like my hood and your hood, but it was like a lot of similarities at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So for starters, I feel like you can find real motherfuckers anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not the hood per se. But I think when it comes to that street shit, um, I think just universally it's just like it's just a known code that people that's actually been associated or affiliated or around some real street shit just kind of pick up on. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be whether you are actively engaged in the street shit or you're protecting yourself from street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like either way,
Right. I
it
mean, you
just
have to educate yourself. Sometimes you have to educate yourself just because of the environment.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to necessarily be a part of that, and you see the dangers that it definitely poses being a part of that. Like
Mm-hmm.
you definitely have to make sure you protect yourself and making sure you being on your guard because in certain places shit just happen like that on a regular. Now I'm fortunate to say that I never had to deal with shootouts on the road every day, you know what I'm saying? But,
Mm-hmm.
I have been in shootout situations,
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah.
Right.
But, I definitely, when it comes to that, bro, I don't speak on things that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about, like when it comes to that type of business because I just don't want to bring that. Oh yeah, I'm in timeout right now. Nia, yeah, man, I'm in timeout.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
Nia.
getting myself.
I don't think. Matter of fact, Nia, bring your ass on here. Nia, go ahead, hop on. But
Yeah, cause
yeah,
we need somebody else right now because it's just I'm not doing well, so I'm in timeout.
yeah,
Y'all can hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here looking at the podcast, looking at y'all. But y'all can't see me. You know what I'm saying? I need to get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I need to fix myself up. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you're done with somebody. throw the rag at her. Clean yourself
Word.
up.
Yeah. So for everybody that's tuning in, yeah, we were live a second ago, and fortunately, El Dottie mistakenly ended the broadcast, so it kicked everybody out. We had to start a new show, but shit, we still here and we still partying. We still drinking. Still got brew.
Still drinking.
You know what I'm saying?
Still got brew. For real. I can blame it on the brew. I
Hey,
can blame it
that's
on the
real.
brew. Shit, you know, I'm over here. I'm drunk as a motherfucker. That's why I can't. Y'all really can't.
Word.
Because y'all vision blurry.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we talking about, you know what I'm saying, what is street code? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just kind of like a universal just way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just shit, it's like certain shit that you do and certain shit that you don't do. You know what I'm saying? But I think that people get things confused and they start associating or saying that, oh, this is a street code, this is a rule of the streets, this, that, and the third, and they never actually been around it to really be able to say that as a fact, and they're just really speculating. But we got Nia.
Because if you really a part of that life, bro, if you really part of that life, you ain't really trying to talk about it like that.
Right.
I mean, but that's the thing, because that kind of life survives off of nobody saying shit.
Right. And honestly, some of the most street people I know, you know what I'm saying, I remember when it was a few years ago when people were like still like getting on Twitter for the first time, and the people that I knew that was like really about that shit, they was like, yeah, real motherfuckers don't tweet. Like that was their slogan. They were like, real motherfuckers don't tweet. You know what I'm saying? And it was because like they was moving low. You know what I'm saying? They was out the way. They wasn't trying to be on the scene. They wasn't trying to be, you know, out here, you know, like they would never do no shit like this. Like
I mean, because you gotta think about it though, bro. Because if you doing street shit, it's of course, you know what I'm saying, illegal. Let's call it spade a spade. The shit illegal. Right. So what's the point of you broadcasting illegal shit when you know that everybody and their mama is on social media? Everybody and their mama is watching you if you decide to broadcast.
Right, exactly.
And it's not back in the day when you could get away with it because social media, internet, and shit like that wasn't popping. Like you literally had to, you know, physically be there and be in it and be around to know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Or live in that.
God,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit. Hey, that one came from deep.
Word. Hey, I wish everybody could have seen Nia face. She backstage waiting to get on. I wish I could have seen her face. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on. Nia, what's going on?
Hey, I like the people need to hear this one.
Nia, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Excuse me, by the way, Nia.
I'm so happy you said excuse me because I had something to say, but since you said excuse
yeah, I gotta say excuse me. I'm not rude about it. I know it's still shit nasty as hell, but you know, y'all know shit. I've been drinking beer, and goddamn, that motherfucker was just in me, and I said, you know what? This is gonna do its own.
glasses or no glasses.
Hey, either way, you look very beautiful. Hey, y'all.
So sweet to me.
Don't. Hey, look at Nia. Don't she just look absolutely beautiful? Look at her.
You must have just put some cocoa on
just glowing.
You just lathered up.
Y'all are so sweet.
Hey, but yeah, we ain't talking about no sweet shit. We talking about street shit. You know what I'm saying? So, do you know what street code is?
Shit, real niggas. What you gonna say, little niggas? Don't say shit. Get down and lay down. Niggas.
Street niggas be some of the sweetest niggas.
Oh damn.
That's your type, huh? You like a little rough.
Maybe you talking about some little Michelle Obama and it just gas you up. They be real sweet. They be real sweet until it's not sweet no more.
Word. So.
And that's exactly.
So I'm curious. Are you attracted to street dudes?
Okay, so I feel like there's a difference in between street niggas and hood niggas, right?
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
So I feel like street guys are just really in these streets, whether they, you know, in the guns, in the drugs, into gangs, whatever, you know, they are very much so involved and are doing like they're like the top tier of like doing the illegal stuff, right? They lead in, you know, the licks, you know, robbing people, whatever it is, that is their lifestyle. Like that's just what it is. With a hood dude, he is probably best friends with the street nigga, or his cousins. But at the same time, it's like he know that street shit ain't cool, but it's like, unfortunately, with the society that we live in, there's so many odds that are stacked against this individual who ultimately does want better for himself. But at the same time, it's just like, it's hard. I mean, it's just hard. Not saying that, you know, that's an excuse or anything like that. But at the same time, he's very familiar with, you know, everything that be going on. He probably has had teachers who's counted him out. So it's just like inadvertently created this, like, I feel like it's this internal struggle with what side do I want to be on? But it's like, because I've been raised in the hood and I've seen all the street shit stuff and all this stuff, I'm familiar with it. So because I'm familiar, it makes it easier. But I feel like somebody from the hood, if they have that one mentor, if they have that one person who tell them that they can do something, or somebody to just put them on to something else, I feel like people, like, I feel like there are a lot of intelligent people who are part of like this whole like culture in general, right? Especially Black men being phenomenal with math and things like that, or just phenomenal, just like leaders in general. You know,
you must be talking about other Black men because I'm some shit at math.
Outside of that, you know, like, but you're not a phenomenal leader. I also said that as well. So
I appreciate that. Yeah,
gas
me up, Queen. Gas me up.
So with all that being said, it takes a certain persona to be able to get people together and to listen to you and do what you say and feel empowered and charged by what you're saying to facilitate whatever task you're trying to facilitate. And I personally, you know what I'm saying, admire those traits or whatever. But yeah, I just feel like there's a difference. Street guys, though, they really be out here on some ready to risk it all type stuff. I'm not about that life, but the hood dudes, though. But the hood dudes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So the hood guys is a little bit safer. It's a little bit safer with the hood guys. They're kind of on the fence. They could go either way.
They could go either way. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people though too. Because, you know, my ideal guy is very much so a unicorn. And I was just talking to D about this the other day, how I've just kind of had to like get out of that or whatever, because, you know, it's just something about a guy from the hood who has just really like decided, you know, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But at the same time too, don't get crazy, because we can get active in this motherfucker for real. Like, it's just something about that.
Straight up. Nope.
Listen, and I'm from Atlanta. They be like, hell is you talking about? Lil' mama, I be all about you, baby. Like, for real though. Like, I love that shit so much. I love that shit so much. It is so bad. It is so bad. It's so bad. It is.
Look, she is excited right now. Fellas, if you listening right now.
Hey man, if you a hood nigga, you know what I'm saying? You get that perk by the pound.
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into selling drugs. I'm not into that. Like I'm not. Well, I have grown out of that whole like ride or die phase. Like, I got too much to lose. Like, that's not cute. But one thing that I have learned in my just within maturing and stuff like that though too, a lot of what I associated that with was what I thought masculinity should be, right? So I thought it should be like this reckless, like this overly aggressive man thing, when it's just like the things that I was looking for. And I thought that was what security was supposed to be represented by. But what I learned is that you could very much so have meet a guy and have someone in your life who provides that same security that you're looking for, that is not just out here, you know what I mean? But then there's at the same time too, I feel like there's also a difference in between hood guys and people who just come from like who have grew up in the hood. Like very much so meet a very articulate, intelligent human being, wonderful Black king who was raised in the hood but didn't make that his persona though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I appreciate that.
But at the same time too, not even to over glamorize people who come from the hood though too. You can have somebody who came from a very affluent background. Well, let me not lie, because we could get to that in a second. But you can have somebody who just came from a good home, and not saying hood homes ain't a good home, but somebody who came from a middle class background and still be a very good guy to you and still provide that security to you. And all those things. And I had to reteach myself that, because I felt like within me wanting to be with like, oh, this reformed bad guy who can turn it on and off like he's Superman, putting on and taking off his, his suit or whatever, is that I was contributing to the culture of what toxic masculinity was, and wanting to be these overly abrasive people. But then at the same time, I want you to be able to feel free and cry in front of me and tell me your emotions and do all these different things. But at the same time too, I want you to be ready to shoot the club up. Like that doesn't make sense.
Well, I think I know what you need. I think I know exactly what you're looking for, because this is, a good mix of, somebody who, has a knack for wanting to be a part of that street life, right? But this way they could do it in a safe fashion. They don't have to be, harmed, because they're able to do it under an alias and shit. So the kind of person you're looking for is a social media gangster. That's what you need in your life. Social media.
I do not. Okay, so let me tell you, I know who I want. I want an emotionally intelligent, articulate, educated, amazing.
No, you gotta be articulate in order to set up another page under, some gangster shit.
No,
Just to go gangsterly troll on.
No, I don't.
You gotta be smart.
No, I want you to use your influence and your intellect to like do something great, like start a business, influence people, be a motivational speaker, be something or someone of purpose, not and aspire to like always elevate. Like we're always on a consistent path of growth, but also realizing that like there are no limits besides the limits that we put on ourselves. So if I say, hey babe, I want a boat, don't say to me, that doesn't make sense. How are you ever gonna get a boat? Say, okay, so what are we about to do? You know what I mean? What are we about to do? What we about to invest? What you know what I'm saying? What are we about to do? And we make business plans and we do whatever we gotta do to get
all this we shit. I don't speak French. I'm about to goddamn get this bag. I don't know. It's like, nah. No, I'm just playing. So,
yeah, I don't know, man. When it comes.
Oh yeah, no. I just wanted to bring it back to the topic because I realized we got a little sidetrack. So we talk about the street code. So I think we all agreed that the street code is basically like a way of life, a moral. Well, not even a moral code, but actually there is like a sense of moral code.
It is supposed to be like a moral code. Yeah. So when we're talking about these things, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking back like in the mafia days. You know what I'm saying? Where there was a legit code of silence, and you were brought in, pricking your finger and blood oathing, and if we feel like you starting to switch on us, you out of here type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about with street
but
shit.
It was also with that, it was even also like, you know what I'm saying, like they weren't going to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people do
there's a
these
code
days.
of ethics.
You know what I'm saying?
To
like
civilians.
Yeah,
civilians.
like civilians, like your kids, you know what I'm saying, your wife, you know what I'm saying? Now after a while, like, they start fucking with people's family and shit like that. But initially, you know what I'm saying, like it was just it was a way of doing things, you know what I'm saying, like you and over, of course, over history, you know what I'm saying, stuff changed. People would start shooting up funerals and stuff like that. Like it'd just be a bunch of wild shit. But initially, with the original gangsters, I'm talking about like gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they
the ones that wore suits.
yeah,
and
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? They just moved a whole different way. And so now, like when you looking at, you know, stuff in 2020 and people like, because we talking about Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that she spoke up and said, yo, Tory Lanez, you know what I'm saying, shot me. And people are trying to say like, yeah, she violated the street code, so she spoke up. But if you look at like the origins of the street code, you know what I'm saying, when it came to men weren't going around shooting women in their feet. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't on women that are, you know, innocent, like being told to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? If a man hurt them. Yeah, and if you want to keep that shit a stack, real gangsters would have handled Tory Lanez ass. If you want to keep that shit a real stack, you know what I'm saying? If men in the community found out that you as a man shot an innocent woman in her feet over some bullshit, you would have got dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's like all these people talking about the street code and shit. All right, well, it's a whole lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers ain't following with the street code. George Zimmerman still living, and I'm not wishing death on him or nothing like that, but if we want to talk about street shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's like everybody want to talk about it, but like nobody really about that shit. So
like something that would happen in the streets, just because something occurs that will take place in the streets doesn't mean it was some street shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just because a gun was present and somebody got shot and, you know what I'm saying, somebody did what they could not to say nothing, and then when somebody finally comes and says what happened, which everybody was hinting at, and all the context led to, you know what I'm saying. I'm just the type of person who don't want to, vic somebody before we truly know what's going on, but I do read context clues and behind the lines on what's going on. So we already kind of knew, but that's just because she got shot, there was a gun present, you know what I'm saying. Tory Lanez may talk about some street shit in his music and stuff like that. That doesn't mean it was a street shit situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so that's what I wanted to ask is, who does the street code even apply to? You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when I think of Tory Lanez, I do not think street. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I'm not saying this because of his height or nothing like that.
Not at all.
I just genuinely like, because I grew up, you know what I'm saying, in a certain environment, seeing like real live street shit. It really ain't too many celebrities that I truly look at and think, oh yeah, that's a street motherfucker.
That nigga, he really killed somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, their mama bought all of their music equipment, you know what I'm saying, while they was living in a 4-bedroom, 3-story house with a finished basement and a basketball court in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers got finished basements trying to be hood. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like flex and put on this persona like they street. And it's like, bro, I really don't. I don't look at a lot of this stuff as street. So like, honestly, it threw me completely off when people like even brought up the whole Meg was a snitch and she violated the street code. But then,
I mean, how?
Right?
Though? She's a. I mean, and I don't really hear Meg like talking about street shit in her music. I hear her, talk about, how she gonna get over on these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like they be doing them, but I don't hear like a lot of, her moving dope and, carrying guns and shooting.
I be hearing that fucking her is probably like amazing. That's what I be hearing.
Yeah, like it's wonderful. That shit'll take you to the land of Oz.
I feel like she be rapping like she got the Badu Box Jr. No,
Badu Box Jr. and the combo.
I mean, honestly, like when I think of Meg, I think of like a beautiful woman with an amazing body, amazing knees of steel, and incredible sex appeal. Like honestly,
Yo.
like some dudes look at Meg and they think like, oh yeah, she trying to, you know what I'm saying, scam dudes and this, that, and the third. Now granted, I'm not gonna sit here and act like some of Meg's lyrics don't inspire certain women to, you know, try to get over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Nia
Yeah,
is just playing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I honestly, like when I be thinking about Meg, I think of like, you know what I'm saying, a modern day sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? And I also think she's a very talented artist. I feel as though Meg is able to leverage the type of attention that she gets for personal gain in a capitalist society. Right. And I think that that's great because sex sells, and if motherfuckers paying for it, then get that bag. You know what I'm saying? But I think that
I don't think that correlates to street
right.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because like people looking at Meg and saying like, oh well, she a tall, you know, strongly built woman, you know. And so I think that because she isn't like super feminine and stuff like that, you know, that's why people aren't willing to look at her like a quote unquote victim. You know what I'm saying, per se, and they looking at her like she had like she should be in the conversation with street shit. Like that's like if Beyonce came out right now and said so and so shot me. Nobody about to say Beyonce violated the street code. Nobody about to say that shit. They be like, "Oh my God, let's pray for Beyonce."
But because Meg has like a tougher, let's say masculine, you know, vibe about her and the aggressiveness and how she approached men. You know what I'm saying? Like doing it in an aggressive fashion, like, you know, hey, I want this, I want that. You can't fuck with me if you not provide this and that. You know, that could be intimidating to some guys. You know what I'm saying? Just in her, you know, approach.
So I know Nia want to know what you mean by masculine.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah, what I mean. When I say like how aggressive.
Well, hold on. Let Nia like answer a question, then you answer, bro.
Okay. For one, I don't think that it's fair to dismiss her femininity because it is challenging men's ego. That has nothing to do with her femininity, in my opinion. I think that because she doesn't stereotypically meet those standards of what men have defined what a woman should be and who a woman should be and how a woman should act, then that intimidates people because she is defying the status quo. But because that is the status quo doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it correct. And I feel like through her voice, she's empowering a lot of women to tap in to those freedoms that we should have been granted from jump. So regardless if she is quote unquote, I don't even like the term aggressive, because I feel like it has a lot of negative connotations that come with it.
I think it's more direct.
Because she is sure of what she wants. Unlike a lot of people need to work on being able to name their feelings and name what they want, you know, because she's able to do that because she's truthful. Why is that so scary? Why is that so shocking? Why? For what? Because traditionally women haven't been able to say what they want or what they want to do and things like that. But because now, you know, women are talking about what we about to do to y'all and not with y'all, which y'all been talking about for forever. Now it's a problem. Now she's masculine. Now she's all these things. No, she's a woman who's just sure of what she wants and who's putting her pleasure at the forefront. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Hey, you're correct. So let's go with that. That's what I was saying. Maybe I said it wrong. Maybe. Okay. I'm not trying to dispute that. I agree with that. Maybe I misspoke on how I was trying to come across with it. But let's go with that. So that's not my
girl. She is such a girly girl.
Yeah, she's a girly girl. I mean, her approach.
She's a girly girl. So we're not even gonna dismiss.
I was speaking. Yeah, she is a very girly girl. I was speaking in like her the approach like to just men. That's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Not that she's masculine, like her physique or her physically is masculine. I was meaning in like being sure of herself and putting what she want on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of approach. What you just explained is what a lot of men are not used to. So that can be intimidating to some men. But you know, I feel like if you are living, in a way that where you're doing things, to benefit you and those around you, that's how you should move anyway.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying, man or female. So I don't think that, that has nothing to do with nothing,
mm,
but the fact that in society that can be intimidating to men, her approach, just like you say, the things that men been talking about for years, hearing it from a woman, with her beauty, and then saying and then doing it in the form of rap, that's not typical for women, so that whole approach can be
And
intimidating, which is why people would be like,
the reason why it's not even typical for women is because female voices have been suppressed by what people feel women should be doing. But I think that y'all should answer Rhea's questions because I think she's posing some really great questions that y'all need to answer.
yeah, that's what I was about to talk about next. So, Rhea, I think once again you misunderstood what I was saying. For starters, you said how is Meg less feminine than Beyonce? So, what I was saying, I never was speaking for myself. I'm saying what the general view of Meg is that she's a stronger built woman, so she's not like super feminine. Like she doesn't follow the status quo of what a woman is supposed to act like or what she's supposed to say. This, that, and the third. And people do indeed view Beyonce as more feminine and it probably is largely due to the fact that Beyonce is a singer, which is more socially acceptable for a woman's role in comparison to Meg being a rapper, which is more so seen as a masculine thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's because just historically rap has been dominated by men. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like Meg is like, rapping like, all cutesy and shit. Like, nah, she bringing the motherfucking bars. You know what I'm saying? She going ham. She's saying that she making dudes eat her pussy while watching anime. You know what I'm saying? She getting that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like she's going ham. So people generally view her as being more masculine, you know what I'm saying, and less feminine. Now, am I saying that she's not feminine? No. I don't feel like it's my place as a man to try to even attempt to define femininity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my place, just like it's not a place for a woman to define masculinity. You know what I'm saying? But we can kind of have our own views on, what they look like in a sense. And I think that generally speaking, a lot of people don't think that Meg's persona, you know what I'm saying, her artistry, her music, et cetera, represent like the stereotypical feminine behavior. And so I think that that's why the street code conversation came up when she was a victim and not when somebody like Kim Kardashian was crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody mentioned like street code with her.
well said,
you know what I'm saying? Nobody, and that's why I said like when it comes to Beyonce, if Beyonce came out and said this male rapper or this male singer or this male whoever shot me and I'm a victim and black women are always, abused and never believed and, we struggle and, this, that, and the third, people would be giving her a lot more empathy than people are giving Meg. And let's be clear. It's not just men that's doing this either. Now, for the most part, when you look on social media, it is primarily men that's saying a lot of this dumb shit. But there's even women who also feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those women are what people would deem pick-me's. You know what I'm saying? That feel like, oh, she don't need to be doing all that. I don't know why she wearing her butt cheeks out. This, that, and the third. Oh yeah, that's what you get for acting like that. You should be a lady. Maybe you wouldn't be in situations like this. Like, it's just across the board, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to society and their views of what femininity looks like. So that's all I was speaking to, is that people.
Yeah, I think that was my point too, D. I think that was very well said. Like, we wasn't questioning her femininity, like D
Mhm.
said. That's not our place to do that. We was just saying like some of her
Mhm.
approaches can be considered more
Mhm.
masculine, and how she deals with men. You know what I'm saying? And that perception is what could lead to people being like, oh, she's snitch or she broke the street
Mhm.
code because of that persona that she does have, where it's not just a, it's not a more feminine persona.
Right.
Like it's not the same persona as a Beyonce or as a she's not an artist, but Kim K or whatever you might say. It's a little bit. It has like a sort of like a more masculine feel to it. And that's the point that we can understand. But we definitely know that she's all woman. Everybody question.
Right.
You know.
So it looked like Shine joined the conversation. What's good, Shine?
I'm not going on a date. Side note.
Oh yeah, I did see somebody ask if you was going on a date.
But
yeah.
we can talk about this really great date I had on another story time.
Word. Because Nia is definitely going to be doing a takeover of our podcast, so y'all stay tuned for that. We might be ready for it this Thursday.
Now y'all need to start paying me.
We don't even pay ourselves.
I'm gonna pay me with food stamps or what? What you about to do?
Hey, I'll buy you a beer one day.
Okay, cool.
But
we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing.
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 We're nothing. But yeah, so I guess the next question is like who does the street code apply to? Because I don't think that it applies to Meg, but a lot of people have been comparing this situation with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I think that's goofy.
You think it's what?
Goofy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you're doing that, you definitely goofy and clout chase. You everything negative.
People just don't want to like Megan so bad. Like they just don't want to like her so bad. So I mean, honestly, I just hate to bring it back to like the same thing we keep talking about over and over, but like I'll really just be, shitting on Black women who don't follow certain stereotypes to make Black women more palatable. And it's just not fair. You know what I mean? Like y'all are sitting here whole ass comparing her to a man who went out his way to deliberately tell on people. First of all, in all his music, he was talking about how hard he was. Y'all let him say the N-word, so he started feeling himself and stuff like that. No telling what type of goofy, because he had to be. He didn't just become goofy that day. He's been a motherfucking goofy. He's been a goofy. Been a goofy goober.
And she said, this just in, historically speaking, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been a goofy.
He's been a goofy. So then he snitches on everybody, tells on everybody to get his goofy ass out of jail, because who the fuck knows how he's the one who got caught anyway, because you're fucking goofy. So anyways, then you tell on everybody because you're goofy, and then now you're trying to compare that to Megan. Somebody attacked her. Did nobody attack Tekashi? He got caught up with the same goofy shit that he was doing, because at a certain point you got to take accountability for yourself and whatever stuff that you are involving yourself in. But then you tell on everybody because you got caught, nigga, because now you feel like it's not fair because you was a part of some shit that you had no business of. But then y'all compare it to Megan. She was attacked. Her life was threatened. Her well-being was threatened. And now she's a snitch because she's speaking up for herself. In a time, she even said it. She never got shot. Who the fuck wants to get you should be able to live your life without having to experience certain things, and being shot is one of them. That's not a fucking rite of passage. That's not no shit that nobody wants to be like, oh yeah, I want to brag about getting shot, nigga. Like,
but is it not though? Is it not though? No, that's a strike. That's a strike in certain places.
Megan didn't want that, so then no, that's weird. That's so fucking weird. Like, no, like people comparing that to him, I think that's goofy. I think that speaks to your lack of intelligence and your lack of empathy and your lack of understanding and your hatred towards Megan and maybe deep down inside Black women as a whole.
All right, now, did you put the period at the end?
I put an exclamation point. Who?
Oh, okay.
With the period.
No, I definitely feel you, and so I think that you made a good point. I think that when it comes to because we're trying to figure out, who does the street code apply to. So I think that when it comes to accountability and being able to hold somebody accountable for the street code, I think that first of all, you gotta be an actual street motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be
in the streets. And I think that when you in the streets, like Larry said earlier, you are typically involving yourself in street activity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into the specifics, but you doing shit. And so I think that if
Yeah.
if you yourself are involved in this stuff, then that means that you automatically taking a risk. Like you know what the risks are. You're
Right.
accepting them.
Right. You
You
are
know what I'm
then
saying?
responsible for anything that happens to you after that
Right.
point because you decided to take that
Yeah.
Right.
path. You are then responsible. And you can't then go, which actually, like we spoke about this before,
Mm-hmm.
bro. On a previous
Yeah.
episode, who does this shit apply to? Because even these street motherfuckers out here flipping, turning, and cooperating when they get caught
Yeah.
too. Not just Takashi. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's not just Takashi. Now the way he's doing it is very in an extreme clout chasing way, where he's basically branding himself as a rat and making it seem cool. But the crazy thing about it is, there's going to be a following behind him that think starting shit, getting involved in the street life, and then turning on motherfuckers to save your life is going to be the new street shit, bro.
Mm.
Because he's still around here walking around as if what I'm saying, that shit ain't real. It ain't like that. Ain't nobody like that.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, are we in today's day and age? Because it's so easy to get caught up with shit. So I mean, is niggas really the street shit still even exist?
Man, I think it does. It's just not. It's not on social media, and I think that everybody, generally speaking, society has created this false reality from social media, and so people like if you put your foot, I mean not your foot, if you put your phone down and really go into a hood with street shit happening, you would quickly realize, oh yeah, that shit's still real. You know what I'm saying? Crime
I
ain't
don't
just
think I
stop.
want to be a part.
Yeah, like crime ain't just stop.
Yeah.
We just
And that's my point, bro.
like stuff is still happening. You know what I'm saying? But we have been able to convince ourselves that, well, for starters, it's like I always say on social media. Like I could go on social media right now, right? And I could. Well, first I could start by Google, find any picture of whoever I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? This is me. That's who I'm gonna be. And I go on social media, and I go to Gmail, create a fake Gmail account saying my name is such. Go on social media, create a fake page, upload those pictures that I got from Google or somebody else's Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and then I can make a full page, and I could be whoever I want. Whoever I want. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me.
And you can create whatever rules you want
you
to,
can
bro.
be,
You can do what you want.
Yeah, you could be whoever you want. And so, like, so many people operate within that fairy tale, that false reality.
Right.
And
Right.
then you got people that are actually about that shit that aren't even associating themselves with this false reality. And you could see
Right.
like when those two worlds clash, when the false reality and the reality clash with each other,
Right.
that's when you get some real shit. You
So,
know what I'm saying? And I think that's
yeah, because the reality is going to come through every time, bro. The real is going to come through every time.
And I think honestly, that's what happened with Tekashi 6ix9ine, because it's like it's easy to, you know what I'm saying, be on social media, dropping all these music, you know what I'm saying, dyeing your hair different colors, making this rap music, saying you this, you that, you about this, you about that, you got these type of hitters, this, that, and the third.
The blicky with the sticky.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you will. Like, it's easy to say all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then once that real shit hits you, and those people that you thought were your friends because you created this false reality and you paid your way into, allegedly, you paid your way into this gang, you know what I'm saying? And you paid your way to be able to be associated with these people, and you paid these people to be in your videos to make it look like you are this person that you created yourself to be.
Right. You surrounded
saying?
yourself with that,
Yeah.
with that image.
Now, when them motherfuckers show you who they really are, like, nah, this really some street shit. We robbing your bitch ass. Now,
Word.
you shook. Now you shook. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah.
that that's where the street code comes into play, because it's like, nah, bro, don't be out here involving yourself in certain things. And granted, it was sad. It's
Right.
sad that the people's turned on him. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, even though Like I do think that he violated the street code or whatever.
Is it though,
Know
bro?
what I'm saying?
That's street shit, though. That's street shit.
Yeah, right. Know what I'm saying? I say like he violated the street code because he was, know what I'm saying, actively participating in stuff, and he chose to snitch. Know what I'm saying, once shit got too real. But at the same time, if it were me, if I was in a situation, I'm talking to somebody who isn't involved in the street shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come to me or my family or anything like that, I'm telling. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling. Goddamn. But that's because I have
right. I'm snitching on the motherfucker, bro. If I ain't involved in no street shit, I ain't about that street shit. I ain't claiming to be no tough nigga. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
None of that shit. So you do something to violate me and my family, bro.
Hey.
The only thing I can do short of touching you is snitch, bro. And I'm
exactly.
You get
and
me,
the
bro.
reason for that is because we actually have something tangible to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because granted, I could easily access, several different resources. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The resources are there, but
it could be taken there.
Yeah.
It seriously could be taken there,
Right.
but it's an option.
It's like, you know what? At this point in my life, the way that I look at things, the things that I have to lose, the things that I know that my peoples and my resources have to lose, I'm like, you know what? This is the better alternative. As weak as it may sound, it could be considered snitching or whatever. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. Ain't none of y'all gonna beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I've been in situations that wasn't street situations, but could have easily and should have easily had street outcomes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that, bro, because anybody can turn around and do some wild shit. Anybody can black out. You know what I'm saying? A scary person could pull a trigger.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make everybody, street because they do some shit that was done in the streets for that street evolve.
Right. But I think like once it comes to somebody like Meg, who literally is just an artist, just doing her thing, just trying to live her life, trying to get this bag, you know what I'm saying, and create and inspire people to just live their life unapologetically. I don't think that the street code is applicable here, and I think for that to even be brought up and associated with the conversation was dumb as fuck. I think it was a horrible attempt to try to devalue her being or invalidate her being a victim in this case.
Definitely a sucker.
I think that for Tory to shoot her in both of her feet, that is the epitome of a bitch move. And I hope that he is. I hope that he is held to the highest extent of accountability. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen, but this should just. I hope that Meg gets justice or whatever she needs to make peace. And I am happy that she's still finding a way to live her life. But it's just so fucked up. Like you got people that still just talking about, like still pushing. You know what I'm saying? Still like addressing her on social media, still, making all these different claims and, this, that, and the third. But it's so much shit, bro. It's so much shit.
Right. Yeah. And the fact, and so, okay, in saying that, bro, let me ask you a question then, because I think that artists to traditionally have I guess rap artists, hip hop artists, traditionally have music that caters towards street life. You know what I'm saying? So if this was not a street situation and Meg is not a snitch for simply saying what happened to her and who did it, you know what I'm saying, to her, then who does it apply to then? Because not everybody that raps about the street shit is about the street shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we are in the midst of a lot of personas being out there that's tough and you know what I'm saying, ready to shoot somebody, we dealing dope, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, how do we figure out who's doing it and who's not? Because my thing is that if you were really doing the things that you were rapping about, you know what I'm saying, then you would really be behind bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? in the volume that they are claiming to do these things in.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm just trying to figure out who, like, what do we go off of as far as street shit go?
So I think that it's so I think a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying, or just artists in general, rap about. For starters, a lot of them just rap about shit that they think happens in the hood, or that they heard about, or that they might have seen, one time, one day. You know what I'm saying? But there are some rappers out here who really about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people like Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Gucci
It
about that
is.
shit.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying? The
Right.
baby. You know what I'm saying? He about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's niggas who actually,
Plenty of them.
got the
Yeah.
consequences for their
Right.
actions, which is what I'm
Right.
saying. That's what I'm
But
saying.
I mean, you also got not all of them got consequences for everything though. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, Snoop, you know what I'm saying? He allegedly shot somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, he was able to get out of it because of, loopholes in the legal system and stuff like that. Same thing with the baby, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to go to jail because it was self-defense that he shot somebody. But I think, just to answer the question, I think that it applies to those that are still actively engaging in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, I don't know. Like, I'm a person of, like, accountability. Like, if I'm at school, right, and the teacher stands in front of the classroom and she says, no talking or you're going to get detention. And then she turns around and starts writing on the chalkboard. And me and my boy, we start talking and we get to laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she turns back around and she just catches me. And she says, Demetrius, that is detention. I'm not about to be like, he was talking too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's snitching. Like,
Nah, bro,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what niggas used to do back in the day. Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
and I never respect. I fought my best friend in middle school over that shit, bro. Over that shit because he was mad that he got in trouble and I didn't, and he tried to take the $1 back that he had gave me that morning, and I was like, nah. So we fought after school over $1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what kids do, bro.
but
Kids,
right, but
if they get in trouble, they gotta take somebody
right,
down.
but that's not accountability. Accountability and integrity
Right.
is knowing your part that you played. It don't matter if nobody else is held accountable. It don't matter if nobody else got caught. Motherfucker, you knew what the rule was. You knew what the risk was, and you engaged in whatever it is that it was. So you can't be mad
Right.
that you got caught, whether somebody else got caught or not.
Right.
If somebody gives you detention, they told you they were going to give you detention for doing exactly what it was that you were doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you get locked up for selling drugs, you can't be like, oh yeah, no, this motherfucker was selling drugs too. How y'all only get me?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He the one who gave it to me, man. He gave it to me.
Word.
Man. I ain't even want
Oh,
to.
y'all only lock me up, you know what I'm saying, for shooting such and such, but y'all ain't even lock up my other mans who shot such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, back when, that's the one y'all ain't even
yeah,
saw.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro, like, you just got to take yours on the chin, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like
Yeah.
that's the only time that, snitching for me is an issue. It's like when you
agree to whatever that street shit entails and the risk that it entails, when you agree to it and take it on anyway, knowing what can happen to you consequence wise, you can't then go and try to bring other people down because you get caught for the shit you was doing.
But that's why I say, like, when it comes to this situation with Meg, that shit ain't got shit to do with Meg. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally just got shot. Like, she got attacked.
She was a victim, bro. She was a victim, bro. And that just goes to show anybody can pull a trigger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can pull a trigger, and it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to be able to shoot somebody, bro. Like, why would you need to take it to the extent in the environment that they were in, or when it happened in the car? To like, what as a man, what makes you think that okay, I'm about to go ahead and pull the strap out on? Like, at what point does that become a part of your mindset, yo?
That's what bitch ass motherfuckers do. That's what bitch ass motherfuckers do. Like, you pull out a gun to scare a woman.
What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that?
I ain't never heard of that
What part
shit.
of the streets is that, bro? What part of the streets is that, bro?
Because honestly,
That must be what happens in
the most,
the streets.
bro, the most street motherfuckers I know be super protective of women in their lives, bro.
Women and children, bro.
Like,
Women and children,
like
bro.
they don't play that shit, and I'm guessing that's why, you know what I'm saying, Nia can express that she's attracted to hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes that, you know, are operated in that space, they are protective of women. You know what I'm saying? Now, they might call you a bitch, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, or you know, or say, man, these bitches tripping, you know what I'm saying, you know, or might refer to women as hoes, you know, or something like that.
It's a little give and take.
Yeah, but you know, the women that they refer to as their bitches and hoes, they gonna protect them bitches and hoes. You know what I'm saying? So
make sure their bills are paid. They're gonna make sure you ain't never hungry. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna make sure that shorty's straight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying before y'all dudes get sensitive, like, no, it ain't just street dudes, corporate dudes take care of women too. I'm not saying that, bro.
Corporate dudes.
You know what I'm saying?
Corporate dudes take care of women
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
yo.
Like, and I know that there are some very trash, you know what I'm saying, hood motherfuckers out there too. Trust me, I know. But I'm saying, as far as the men that I know that are like about that shit, a lot of them, like, you want to see a street dude really turn up, like a motherfucker that's really about that shit. Fuck with his baby mama. Like, fuck with his baby mama and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with his kids. Fuck with his moms. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with grandma, big mom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And so, you know, I just think, and that's why I started this whole conversation with. I think that a lot of people are just talking from the standpoint of speculation and not really knowing what it is to be like street. You know what I'm saying? To really be in that shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of what people think,
just see the perception of what's online.
Right.
Their perceptions come from not real street shit.
Right.
Their perceptions come from what artists say, what the movies say. It's perception. It's just that it's perceived based off of what you're watching or what you're digesting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you're basing it off of that, bro, it's easy to get twisted, to get mixed up that for what Megan did was, you know, standing up for herself and having the strength to be like, hey. And the reason why it took so long was because this is somebody that everybody knows whose career was going, you know what I'm saying, upwards and things of that nature. Somebody she worked with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's a lot of reasons why she could have waited to say anything, because this is gonna be a game changer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So goddamn, she had the strength to be able to even do that, bro. And then wait to even do it to try to see how they could reconcile it without, you know what I'm saying, it having to be this way. Him taking accountability for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, that is in no way, shape, or form snitching. Because she matter of fact, she didn't say shit first.
Right. And like Rhea said right here, Meg didn't file a police report or press charges. So
that's what I'm saying. So what you mean? What y'all mean?
Word. So, you know,
she really only saying shit because niggas get carried away in what they in their comments.
It's like, all right,
that's really.
Yeah, she was just like, all right, man, y'all got me fucked up now. Like,
yeah.
And I can honestly, I can't be mad at her. So all y'all motherfuckers out there that's talking shit about Meg, saying she snitched.
Stop being some sucker niggas, man. Your mama is snitch.
Yeah.
Go tell your mama. Matter of fact, go ask your mama about what she didn't tell you about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the shit that going on in your family that she did tell you about before you go talking about what Meg did. Because you know what Meg got? Money.
That WAP.
And you know what Meg got? That WAP.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what else she got? That guap. You know what I'm saying?
That WAP.
She fucking got this motherfucker. And you know what y'all suck ass motherfuckers got? Goddamn. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I ain't gonna go in on nobody, but y'all know y'all ridiculous. Y'all fucking ridiculous.
And no money.
Look, no, she better have one of the fucking other.
They don't have
big dick or money.
All they got is a whole lot of mouth.
Damn.
Yeah, you better have a big dick of money, goddamn.
No, you gotta have both to run your mouth. And then even then, when you got a big dick and money, you ain't even gotta run your mouth. Cause guess what you're gonna do? You can just mind your business because you got a big dick.
If you a street nigga, you ain't gotta run your mouth. If you a street nigga, you ain't gotta run your mouth. If you out here getting bread, period, if you doing your thing, you ain't gotta run your mouth about shit.
Hey, if you
You have
street
to
for
run your mouth
real,
about
you
shit.
quiet. You moving in silence.
You quiet as a motherfucker. You that motherfucker who trying to get away from motherfuckers talking about that shit.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before we go, Jared said Meg is caring too
I
much
was
about
gonna
social media.
comment on that, but I thought you were trying to wrap it up, so I wasn't gonna say.
Yeah, I am trying to wrap it up, but I do wanna address this one before we go. So I think that people have to we have to be mindful of. No, granted, I do think it's possible to care too much about stuff like social media and stuff like that, but this woman got shot twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people turned on her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people showed their true colors after this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, the person that shot her was somebody that she was close to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that she expected to protect her. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. And so, like, this is overall a traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? I've never been shot. You know what I'm saying? But I've had a gun pulled on me, you know what I'm saying, multiple times. And just that shit alone is traumatizing as fuck. That shit is scary as fuck. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, how real y'all motherfuckers want to portray yourself to be. When you looking down a barrel of a gun, that shit just hit different. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's easy to be on the outside looking in and saying, you know, how people should feel and stuff like that. But to be in that situation where you're traumatized, you don't know who to trust that's around you, and then all of these people that are supposed to be your fans are commenting on it, saying you lying, saying you ain't really get shot, you know, trying to victimize Tory Lanez, saying that you was beating his ass when he the one that shot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when all of that stuff is in play all at the same time, it's going to have some type of effect on you. I know it's easy to, you know, be, you know, carefree and, you know, unbothered and stuff like that, but I don't think that in this particular situation where it's a literal matter of life or death, because she could have died, I don't think that, you know, this is caring too much. I think that this is just her truly being affected by, you know, understanding circumstances. Go ahead, Nia.
He also said she wants all of the love, but none of the negative. People have literally died and memes have been made about them dying. I think that so level one, right? Within being a public figure in general, of course, you are going to get a crazy amount of social media attention, right? Correct. So I feel like Megan for a long time was not trying to speak on this situation at all whatsoever. It wasn't like it happened and then the next day she was on social media trying to defend herself. She was really, honestly, I feel like trying to recover and let the shit blow over until people from Tory Lanez's team came on social media to continue to lie on her. So I don't think it's a matter of her caring about social media, because she was letting people get their jokes off. She was letting people say what they were going to say. She wasn't defending herself against every single little instance. Yeah, there was a few things here when she said something to 50 or she said something to Drea, but those are people who she's actually had conversation with in real life. But all you fake life ass niggas who comment on everybody's lives, who have absolutely nothing to do but to give opinions on other people's life who are in the limelight, she didn't address anybody like that, right? So then when it came to Tory Lanez's team, I feel like, just like Rhea said, she was just setting the record straight. She was just saying what it was and what it wasn't. I don't think she's like out here, she's not crying like, oh my God, everybody felt bad for me or anything like that. She's setting the record straight. And I feel like that also speaks to the lack of empathy that people have for people in the limelight in general, because then to continue to say that people have died and memes have been made about them, just because a status quo is a status quo doesn't make it okay. It's not okay that we've made jokes about Magic Johnson having HIV and shit like that too. It's not okay that we've made jokes about Michael Jackson possibly raping little kids and that's why he's died. It's not okay that we've made all of these different jokes because the shit is fucked up and then we get desensitized to fucked up shit. I think we are very desensitized to the fact that this young lady's life, me and Megan are the same age. This young lady's life was threatened by a deadly weapon. Like, I feel like we're desensitized to that because it's like, oh, people get shot at every day. People shouldn't be getting shot at every day. Like, that's not okay. Like, it's not okay. People die every day. Like, people shouldn't be dying outside of natural causes every day. It's not okay. It's fucked up. And it's like, and instead of making excuses and pacifying and continuing the desensitization to this fucked up shit, we should be using that same energy to change the status quo to the fucked up shit and be like, hey, you know that's fucked up, right? So I don't think she is like, oh, I care about social media and I care what all of y'all.
Oh damn! I think I'm
what happened?
Damn.
She was going somewhere with that one.
So, hey, like Nia said, point blank period. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here she go. Hold on. I want her to finish. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go back to
myself out or whatever. But at the end of the day, long story short, I feel like we should be more aware. We need to stop being so passive and making excuses and being more active and more proactive in realizing and naming that shit is fucked up and we need to change it. I don't think honestly, I feel like Megan lives her life very unapologetically. Like, I am Megan, this is me, and this is what it's going to be. She does not explain herself to anybody. She does not do anything to anybody. But the overall message within it all is like, why is there a lack of empathy? Why do we continue to try to find excuses to find out why this woman whose life was just threatened, who she could have been paralyzed, she could have not been able to walk, all these different things for no reason. Why do we keep finding excuses to not empathize with her? Why? That is fucked up to me.
That's real. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate those sentiments.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
That's all real shit. And I mean, honestly, we need to ask ourselves, because I was just having this conversation earlier, and I'm saying, like, people say like, oh, that's just how it is. Nah, like, we don't just have to accept that's how it is. And I'm saying, white people racist. That's how it's just, it is what it is. We just accept it. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Police
so
killing black people.
That's my strife, though, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my strife. Like, how do you go up against the machine that is, the internet, where propaganda could just be spewed, or a narrative could just be painted, or there are so many forces that works against what you're trying to set. You know what I'm saying? And the desensitization is happening in such a mass way, to where there's really no way to really prevent it. So how do you go against a machine like that? And that's my thing, because society in general has a perception about things, about women, about men, about gender roles, about sexuality. There's a perception out there about those things, right? Where, like, how do you get people to see that the violence that comes with those things? How do you get them to see that shit shouldn't be happening like that, and there needs to be an alternative? Like, how do you fight that?
I think it starts with, you know what I'm saying, for starters, I think that we have to be mindful of the fact that, let's say I get on Twitter right now, right? And I see 200 people, 200 different people, all saying the same exact thing. Let's see, like, if I just scroll and I just see 200 accounts of, like, black women, and they say, I fucking hate black men. They ain't shit. They the fucking scum of the earth. I love every other race of men besides black men. Let's see, I see 200 of those comments straight, right? In my mind, I'm going to walk away from that and think, damn, all black women hate black men. But you have to look at it, that's 200 out of how many? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally, like social media gives a voice to the smallest minority group of people, and it amplifies it to making you think that that's reality when it's not. You know what I'm saying? It, like, if you base everything solely off of what you see on social media, then your perception of reality will become skewed. So I think
that's a lot of people's only perception, though.
Right? No, I get that, but I think that first it starts with self accountability. Unfucking plug. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't rely on social media to be your reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, use it, leverage it, grow your business on it, keep in touch with friends, share, aspects of your life that you want to show off and shit, or you want to give a testimony about or be proud of, or just that's something that you're interested in. But at the same time, put the fucking phone down and get out here and live. You know what I'm saying? So I think that when a lot of people blame social media for shit, when it's really themselves that they need to blame. Nobody is forcing you to sit there all day and be on these social media platforms and start hating yourself and hating your neighbor and feeling bad about this and that. Nobody is forcing none of that shit on you. That's what you actively make a decision every day to engage in. You know what I'm saying? But I also think another aspect of it is utilizing the platforms that you have, like we're doing right now with the Code One podcast, having these discussions, spreading the word, spreading love, talking about real shit, and debunking a lot of these bullshit ass rumors and myths that a lot of people have kind of started to tap into, and just showing people that it's still real shit going on.
Yeah, it's a real version of all of this. It's real.
Yeah, it's
like
real.
What we do before we come on the show, all of that shit is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of the fluff out there. You know what I'm saying? So I want to present myself as transparent and show the real. Like shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fail, you're gonna make mistakes, but at the end of the day, you're pushing through it.
Right.
And you're trying to figure out how do I get through it, and that's the big part. You know what I'm saying? And people need to really hold themselves accountable, because I listen to a lot of motivation, right? And I listen to ET, and ET says what trips him out about people is that people are always ready to, you know what I'm saying, if they get order a meal and their food ain't right, they always ready to hop on the waitress or the cook, or you know what I'm saying, somebody get them bad customer service, they always ready to hop on, you know what I'm saying, somebody else, but you always let you slide. You always let you get away with shit when you got some shit that you supposed to be doing, or you trying to chase your goals and shit. You always let you slide, but you ready to let other people have it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it, bro. You got to be willing to hold yourself accountable. What are you doing that's so much better than everybody else, where you can go and give opinion in shit that you have nothing to do with? Like what who the fuck does that?
That's real, especially like when it's just something negative. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody just minding their business, being positive as fuck, and you got some negative shit to say. For what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey, stop it, get some help. That's real shit though, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate, everybody supporting and shit like that. Make sure that y'all are subscribing to us on YouTube, a Code One Podcast. If you weren't subscribed, then you probably didn't get the notification that we went back live. And so you're probably like, oh shit, where'd the show go? What happened? Did y'all see that? Did that shit happen to you? Oh my gosh. Hello. Like, if you subscribe to us on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to us on YouTube. You get all the notifications.
Click the bell. Click the bell.
So you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happened today. Players fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that y'all follow our beautiful friend right here, Miss Nia, on Instagram. And I think that might also be Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge it so y'all can see that right there. Y'all see it's Nia with a whole bunch of A's. Make sure you follow this lovely individual as she models her new glasses. Oh, I think those might be old. I don't know. But I see you though.
You told me not to wear the blue ones.
Oh, yeah. Because the clear look better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all also follow Big L Dottie at L Dottie on Instagram, and I think Facebook as well.
L.Hunter. Yeah, L.Hunter on Facebook, man. I got two different names on my social media shit.
Word. And then also follow me on everything at Bam Said That Simple. If you want to know why is Bam said that, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about that later. But yeah, follow us, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you interact with our posts on social media as well. Make sure you follow a Code One Podcast on Instagram. We are doing some giveaways and stuff like that. I just made a post recently. If you didn't see it on my Instagram, check it out at Bam Said That. I'm giving away a gift card. All you got to do is just be following our Instagram, and then subscribe to us on YouTube, and then just come up with the best caption for a picture that I posted. So go check that out. And it's all love. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to El Dottie.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, y'all, excuse me for looking. I look like I just came out of timeout. God damn.
Bro, you just got out, bro. Hey,
rough,
hey, I'm about to say free my dog El Dottie, man.
You finna time out the whole episode. Look like I just got out of timeout. Goddamn. But I just want to say, man, for all you sucker ass, opinionated, no job having, always trying to holler at a chick but ain't got $1 ass. Let me go out here and do some sucker ass shit, like join some shit I ain't got no business being a part of. And then when it goes down, I tell on everybody, you know, smoke wanting motherfuckers. We sick of your shit. We sick of your shit, goddammit. Be real. Be transparent. Be who you are. We sick of your shit. And we, us, the Real Nigga Federation, we are going to expose you. Be real. Be transparent. You know what I'm saying? We out here, dog. I like to thank each and every one of y'all, man, for bearing with us, man. Y'all see that we learning how to do this thing on the fly, because players fuck up, and that's just the real shit that we like to show y'all. We like to show y'all that even though we fuck up, because we fall there, but we get up.
I'm taking over on Thursday.
Oh, y'all heard that? Y'all heard it here first, man. Nia is taking over this upcoming Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that y'all tune in.
You bringing the baddies?
She bringing some OKs.
The eyes.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding, but yeah, Nia gonna have her friends on here, so she gonna be talking about some dope ass topics. So make sure you y'all tune in this upcoming Thursday at 9 p.m.
Yeah, man.
Great topics that the ladies probably gonna like.
Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all definitely subscribe on YouTube at A Code Podcast, man. Go check out our older episodes. Go ahead and let's fuck up the internet, man. Go show these folks that we got some real, true content out here, and that we just trying to, you know what I'm saying, give people another perspective, you know, and possibly some solutions one day, man. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all for always being on time. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all come in early and y'all be waiting for us. And we can't thank y'all enough, man. We appreciate it, man. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, man. Tell your sister, cousin, uncle, sister, baby, dad, Tracy about this, and let all them know in between, man. And until next time, man. Until Thursday, when Nia and the II's gonna be taking over. Goddamn, it's gonna be a chill one. It's gonna be a chill one on Thursday, so you know that's what it's gonna be.
Since everybody all right.
Hey, nah, I bet you out, because we have some beautiful ladies on our show, so don't think for 1 second that I think it's gonna be some alright.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some amazingly beautiful queen. So I'm excited.
Me too, and I'm excited about that too. So on Thursday at 9 p.m., A Code One Podcast presents a chilled one. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tune in for that. We're gonna have the ladies taking over. We're gonna be the background. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see how the show goes. Fuck it, let's get it done, goddamn. And until then, man, it's been your boy El Dottie.
You already know it's your boy Big D, man.
And we like to thank you for coming back to another episode of A Cold One, baby.
Yes, sir. Cheers. Cheers. Y'all be easy. Man. Y'all be safe, man.
Yeah. Hey, and y'all gotta be drinking on Thursday too, man. Y'all cannot come on here. Everybody got to be drinking. I'm sorry.
We're gonna be drunk.
Word. That's what I'm talking about.
Thursdays.
Oh yeah.
Easy, man.
Okay, man. Shout out.